Hello and good day. I'd like to demonstrate a couple things now with you. This is the classic design BS8, and it's going to look like this when you pull it out of the box. And I have already put the battery in, but let's just take the battery out and show you how that's done. So pretty simple. The negative side, which looks to be the black side here, would be going on the spring. Alright, so you just do that. And then the cover, pretty simple, just goes into a little slot and then just kind of slides into place. Okay, like that. And you should get two sets of prongs, and they would screw onto here. And I don't think that pliers are needed or any type of tool. I think hand tight would be pretty sufficient, but if one wanted to just make it a little taut, maybe a little plier, but no extreme pressure, or you're definitely going to break it. Okay, so let me just demonstrate to you. This is a static shock collar. There's no vibration. And there is a little testing light that comes in the package with the prongs. It'll be inside this little package here. And then I went ahead and just kind of bent the ends here. And I'm going to demonstrate to you just how this works. So give me a second here. This video is short, but okay. So what I'm going to do, just to simulate perhaps like a bark, is I'm going to blow into it. So what happens now is that if I blow a second time, you have two warning tones, and the third time that the dog would bark, you get a warning tone followed by the static shock. I'll do it again. This would be the fourth time, a longer tone and a longer static shock. And I'll do it again. And there it goes. And then it'll go through like 6 cycles, and then it resets, and it might take 30-40 seconds before it starts again. But when it does recycle, you get 2 warning tones, and then the third warning tone is then followed by a static shock. Okay, and so here you have, on top of the collar, you have a sensitivity wheel, if you will, and just by moving it to the maximum, it makes the collar more sensitive, and by going all the way back, it's less sensitive. And if the dog doesn't stop barking, just increase the sensitivity. And you might find that just maybe somewhere in the middle is a perfect spot that the dog will respond. And again, the warning tones followed by the static shock is training the dog not to bark. And that's the whole idea behind the warning tones, the first 2 warning tones, without any static shock. The dog is then being trained that he's going to hear a tone. He's thinking, what's that? He barks again. He hears another tone. He barks again. There's another warning tone, and then it's followed by a static shock. And if the collar is set to a lower sensitivity, it might not, the dog might not respond to the static shock. So you just increase the sensitivity of the static shock. Okay, let me now demonstrate the strap. The strap's going to come like this, and it has a snap here. But I'm going to take it apart and just kind of share with you and then put it back together. So let's just take the strap apart. Alright. Alright. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to feed the strap through the collar. Alright. And then through here. Alright. Then you're going to want to put this piece back on first, like this. And this does nothing more than just hold the strap. You'll see this in just a second. Now we have this piece here. Okay, so I'm going to go through here first, then I'm going to go through here and pull it. Okay, if I then snap it together, you have now the collar. It can be adjusted, and then this piece here would go through this here and then go through here, and there you go. And then you can just keep adjusting this further and further down, make it as small as you'd like to go. So let's just make it smaller. Okay, so now we've got it pretty small. And then this extra strap here, when you have it to a good, dimension for the dog, you can just cut this with a pair of scissors, and then taking it on and off the pup, just like that. Pretty simple. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have any other questions, I'm here to help you answer them. The difference between the short prongs and the long prongs would be based on the fur coat of your pet. So no fur, you might want to use just the small ones. Pet with more fur, of course, you would use the longer prongs. And that's it. So thank you again for your purchase. I am here if you have any questions.